And son, you're recording because, wow, that was 6 fucking minutes of dialogue, apparently. And this is about to be a lot more. So, you'd be member 12? Please, call me Biz. I welcome you and your discolored friends to what we call the equation unsolved. I think I've waited long enough. What is your deal? As you've heard, the demigods you've been going along with have plans to end the cycle of their universe. No one will be spared if that comes about, immortal or not. So your goal, from what I'm guessing, is to extend the cycle indefinitely? Perceptive, trustworthy heroine. Many immortals and immortals would like to see this universe and all others run forever. The only roadblock is the stubborn nature of Origin and his loyalists. All realms will become one, and the time of such realm will be indefinite. This is what many want. My company and I are simply a facilitator. How do you evade being tracked by Milky Watson? He's supposedly omniscient? A good question. Our old dimension. Hang on. Okay. Our old dimension, which was Dimension 4, is where we attain the ability to defy the Alpha. We have in our possession the fourth wall. With it, we saved our universe. At the cost of this one. No, not yours. This dimension is a duplicate of yours, given a unique identifier. In fact, so unique, that Origin cannot see or look into it. Our dimension is incalculable by a flat number, or a square number, because we used a circle as an object to initialize our universe's ID. Hi, then. Very good. Our dimension ID is the length of a circle's circumference to its diameter. 3.14159. The number is infinite. By doing this, we made an unexpected variable. The equation unsolved. So you used an infinite flow rather than an integer to pass your universe here. It's not that complicated to anyone who even understands basic coding structure. Again, very good. Your words don't betray you at all. Anything made in this reality, or that passes through this reality, also are freed of Origin's gaze. So you three are like the 16 of us are now invisible. I thought that's what the robes were for. The robes are just to look cool. Though admittedly, it also makes it very easy for my Beta 15 to hide their half-breed status. What is a half-breed? A midway evolution between monkey and man. A stubborn testament to having fuzzy round ears. Round, just like a circle. Get it? The very object I've utilized to become an elusive phantom to God. So you say this universe is a duplicate of ours. Is it possible I might find a version of myself here? Definitely not you, and unlikely anyone else. This universe served as a dumping ground for Earth's nuclear weapons. Most of this sanctuary has been completely obliterated. I'm curious. Tell me more. To spare the humans of my version of Earth from an undesirable fate, I opted to call in assistance from a universe I thought I'd created. Your universe is essentially not something I thought I came up with my amazing brain. I'll get to that in a bit. Point is, using your universe for the purpose this one served would have alerted Origin, as it is easily traceable. Thus, an untraceable duplicate was created. I then, with the help of all these grey-robed folks here, manipulated the fourth wall to test several doors between my reality and this one. These doors, being fairly ominous, were fired at by nuclear weapons Earth of my universe would have otherwise spent destroying themselves. As planned, the inhabitants of this split dimension reacted. 12 escaped, 9 who gladly aided me, 3 who decided to make their own ways. Portals, much like the one you just entered, are the doors I mentioned, manufactured using the fourth wall's coding. The universe and reality as a whole almost seem like a congregation of video games, but the programming language is understandably far more complex than any mortal invention. What led me to conclude each traceable universe is prone to cyclic origination was first hinted at by the name of the language itself. That's the name of the language? Pronounced, no. Written, yes. Pronounced it would be, underscored to the gravest power. A little cryptic, but as I researched the functions and code, I found that several numbers were very common. 314, 12, and zeros. Zeros I can understand, but 314. It wasn't long after I discovered that on the 314th billion year of the universe's power, it would be underscored to the grave. This was subsequently confirmed by other sources. Namely, the demigods who are on my side, but Blue can't seem to help herself either. As for the story, I retreated with my 15 to here. With no traceable code and no demigods to govern, this reality is eternal, but yours is not, lest you aid me. I see. So betrayed again. I always thought that the demigods needed us, that we were more than just pawns to their need for cyclic destruction. Many have been lied to, like you. Viori had a similar epiphany to yours. He claims to not lie, yet Origin is the largest liar of all. If you assist us, however, I'll be sure we suffer no more betrayals. Not without making our own... Oops, fuck. If you assist us, however, I'll be sure we suffer no more betrayals. Not without making our own return first or later. Before I ask you for that, though, there's a bit more to my plan. After the retreat here, and we found ourselves with an expensive free time, I began researching the code some more. This time I learned something much more invigorating. Christ, you can talk! I'm almost done. I learned that fiction was just a buzzword. Any fiction invented exists in another reality, and when we dream, it is our window into other realities. Oh, that's pretty cool. Privy to this, I sought a way to merge all realities into one, and extend all cycles indefinitely. Your universe, Universe 12, has been the one I've personally intervened in to push this goal. Any reason why ours? I know it best. Universe 12 is the universe I thought I'd created. I know you three so well, yet only as an aspiring dreamer, not a close friend. Does that make sense? Well, mind blown, game over. It's gone. It's done, guys. We are fucking real and a dude imaginary friends at once. I don't think it's fair to say I created you, but more that creativity is our ability to see into other dimensions. We thought for years imagination was ours, but what if it's simply a window to beyond? A drawstring to pull back the silver curtains hiding the ethereal beyond mortal perception. What if creativity is indeed just a metaphor for having sight beyond sight? Pep's father would have gotten a kick out of that one. He would have appreciated it. It will also make creative blocks quite literal. So now you know our goal. It's time to inform you about the clash to come. The 314th clash. Ooh! We approach the cycle's close, and as you know, the gatekeepers spawned on the deaths of the 6 ancient ones. I'm holding blank here, so essentially, we've already won. But that is only for your still isolated universe. To be able to retain immortality for all universes and merge them for good, Origin needs to be gone from the patriarchal system entirely. I have tried diplomacy, and I had hoped we might reach something. However, that went sour very fast. I was almost destroyed. I have my better 15 here to thank for that not being the case. In that feud, I lost the previous one we kept here, Moore, the Frost Lord. In a way, my company and I are responsible for that fateful day in 2012. Therefore, it seemed only fitting that we give those we'd unwittingly dropped the Frost Lord onto some assistance. I sent Curtis to do what I couldn't. Regardless of all that, the demigods, notably Blue, who aren't allied with the corporation, are in no mood to cooperate. No one has to die, though, and trying to kill Origin would be beyond foolish. Origin is indestructible, and would also just be a stupid idea. Our plan, then, is to banish him. But to a realm of no escape, one which they have no influence over, no way to manipulate. This realm. When the time comes, you and our other followers will fight them head-on. A battlefield has already been chosen. Your goal will be to distract them while me and my Better 15 prime the fourth wall for Origin's capture. So, the other ancient ones, will we have to kill them, or... Yes, keep the facade while it matters. The three of you are important. Everyone who can aid in the clash will be. Dispense of Jolt, Hydro, and Nor. Then we'll all meet at the final destination. Whew. Holy shit, 10 minutes of dialogue.